kids, Jamie who's 21, Joshua is 10 and Molly is 9, and they all have their own beautiful challenges, including autism, Asperger's, dyspraxia, dyslexia and Down syndrome. 8 years ago, my journey started out of love, and to be a bit honest, a little bit out of desperation too. Like so many parents, I watched my son completely regress in front of my eyes, and absolutely nothing I could do. He went from being a happy, fun, interactive little boy, and who loved his cuddles and loved his little chats, and what seemed like overnight, he lost his words, stopped eating, started stimming and bouncing all day and all night, so there was no sleep. He went into his own little world, and that was all in between the daily meltdowns. So I spent months, like everybody else, searching for ways to regulate him, to help him sleep better, to feel calmer, to manage his emotions without constantly adding more stress to the rest of our lives. Let me tell you, it was stressful. So when I discovered how natural full spectrum CBD could actually help regulate the body, it was a game changer for all of our family. Within weeks, I got my happy little boy back. He's now 10, he's fully verbal, fun, independent, and he sleeps all night. He doesn't stim, he's joined the Scouts, he's part of the local football team, and he has lots of friends, makes friends really, really easy. And he lives a calm, happy life with no meltdowns and no sensory overloads. Any meltdowns are normal 10-year-old ones. But he still has autism, and his nervous system and body is just now regulated. And that's why I created Focus by Rhona X, a range of really, really high quality, full spectrum CBD products made by a special needs mum for special needs families. For me, this isn't about selling a dream or a quick fix. It's about sharing real, simple tools, the tools I use, that can genuinely make a difference. So let's talk about what's really happening when your child is struggling with anxiety, focus, or emotional regulation. So when a child's nervous system is in overdrive, which is so common in autism and ADHD, their brain and their body are constantly in flight or fight mode. And that means it's not that they won't listen or focus or calm down, it's that they can't. Their bodies are overwhelmed, and that's what leads to stimming, anxiety, meltdowns, and sensory overload. So the goal isn't to control the behavior, it's to calm the system underneath so they can be their wonderful, authentic selves. When we support the nervous system, when we help it regulate, we see calmer evenings, more connection, more eye contact, better communication, and just happier children. And when our children feel happier, guess what? So do we. So before we dive into the focus products, let's talk about CBD and what it actually is and how it works inside the body. So CBD stands for cannabidiol, a natural compound found in the hemp plant. But here's the one thing, it's not the part that gives you the high, that's THC. So our focus products contain less than 0.2% THC, which means they're completely legal, they're completely safe, and non-psychoactive. Now, the body has something remarkable called the endocannabinoid system. Let's kind of think of it as the body's internal balancing system, always working behind the scenes to help regulate mood, sleep, stress, focus, digestion, and even sensory processing. For many children and adults with autism and ADHD, that system is often working in overdrive. Their nervous system can be constantly overloaded and on alert, and that's where CBD can help. CBD doesn't sedate or change your child's personality, it simply supports that internal system, helping the body return to a calmer, more balanced state. So the way I see endocannabinoid system is that it's like, if you can imagine in your brain you have a train station, and the train tracks go all around the body, and all the stops of the train station are different organs, different systems. So you have the digestive system, you have the nervous system, you have the immune system, etc. So the only thing is this endocannabinoid system was only found in the 1990s in the body, and it sits in the brain. But it doesn't actually work unless you put CBD into the body. The CBD activates the cannabinoid system and helps it to start working. And the function of this system is to help regulate the body, calm everything down, and make them all work better. So if you imagine we put CBD into the body, so we put fuel into our little steam train that's sitting here, and we set it off on its journey. and it starts going around the body and starts to regulate all the systems. For some people, that train will go 100 miles an hour around the body and work really fast. And for other people, it's been sitting there, it's a bit sluggish, it takes a little bit more fueling to go around. And that's why dosages are different for everybody. And that's why finding what your sweet spot, what makes your steam train work the best, to function the best, to go around the body. Some people will see changes overnight, and for some people it can take up to 2 to 3 weeks. And that's basically because maybe this train had to stop at other stations on the way before it gets to the nervous system where you want it to go, and therefore it's fixing something else before it gets there. So you have to be patient, you have to be consistent, and you have to be happy and ready for it to work. So when the endocannabinoid system is supported, you might start to see changes. You'll see calmer reactions, fewer meltdowns, better sleep, improved focus and attention, reduced anxiety and reduced stimming. So CBD works for the body, not against it. It doesn't force change, it helps to regulate the body naturally. And that's why so many parents, including myself, have seen such beautiful shifts with our children. Once the body feels safe and calm, everything else will fall into place. And if you haven't seen my son Joshua's video diary before and after CBD oil, you need to go watch it now. So let's go through the Focus range and I'll explain how each one works, what it's best for and how to use it. Focus CBD oil. This is our original Focus CBD oil, the one that started it all. It's a full spectrum oil containing all the natural cannabinoids, terpenes and goodness of the whole of the hemp plant, but with less than 0.2 THC, but there's no high or psychoactive effect. This helps the body to find balance, reducing anxiety, improving focus, supporting better sleep, and helping children and adults feel more emotionally regulated. So you start off with half the dropper in the morning and the same again in the evening, gradually increasing it until you find what works best for you. So shake the bottle really well, squeeze the dropper, and then just place it under the thumb. It's quite a strong taste because it's fully organic, so have a little drink ready to go after it. Some families notice improvements within days, other a few weeks. Calmer evenings, fewer meltdowns, better concentration. Focus water soluble CBD. So for most kids or adults with sensory issues, this is a dream product I'd recommend. Our Focus water soluble CBD mixes easily into water, juice, or even yogurt. It's practically tasteless, fast absorbing, and convenient for kids who are fussy. It's particularly great for days in school, changes in routine, family outings, and social events. Those really high stress, high sensory times. Simply use a minimum of 6 sprays 3 times a day, every day, to see results. Just spray, stir, and sip. So as you can see with the water soluble, when you add it to water, it can slightly cloud it, and that doesn't disappear. So if you have a child or an adult that's visually sensitive, I would add it to their favorite juice or milk. Focus CBD gummies. These are perfect for on the go or moments when anxiety is building. They're naturally flavored and they're easy to take and help with calm, stress and focus throughout the day. They're discreet, no oil, no pus, just simple daily calm in gummy form. For breast results, they really work beautifully alongside the oil or the water soluble as a top-up product. Focus Repair Skin Oil. Finally, the one that often surprises people the most, our Focus Repair Skin Oil. It's a beautiful blend of absolute pure organic hemp seed oil. It's a nourishing natural oil that helps with dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, irritation, burns, even small scratches and redness. So a lot of children who have sensory needs struggle with skin sensitivity, and this really helps to soothe and calm the skin naturally. Also fabulous for parents. I use it as my daily body oil and my moisturizer. Over the years, I've received hundreds of messages from parents, and I can't tell you how moving it is to hear the difference it's made. Here are just a few.
Hi Rhona, I just want to thank you. My daughter's been on Focus nearly 3 months now, and for the first time last night, she sat beside me and finished my word search. Also tried 3 different foods and has more words. I'm so happy. Thank you again. Onwards and upwards now. This CBD oil is like magic in a bottle. I would 110% recommend it. My little boy, 4 years of age, ASD, GDD, and non-verbal. Since he started on this oil, he now has at least 10 words. He would not eat any food at all for the last 4 years, but now is eating at least 4 to 5 different foods. It's also helped with his moods. Mommy, listen up and give this oil a try. You won't be disappointed.
Here are some of the most frequently asked questions. Will this make my child high? No, they definitely won't. All our products are less than 0.2% THC, making them completely legal and safe, and they're actually classified as a food supplement. There's no psychoactive or habit-forming effect. It just simply supports the body's natural balance. Is it safe for children? Yes, it's gentle, organic, third-party tested and completely natural. You can see all the reports on our website. Can it be used with medication? So many families do, but I always recommend chatting with your GP or your consultant before introducing anything new, especially if you're on blood thinners or any sort of beta blockers. Allow 2 to 4 hours between other medications and CBD oil. So how long before I see results? So some notice changes within days, others within weeks, but consistency is key. Daily use for at least 3 weeks brings you the best results. So we don't just sell products, we've actually built a community, and if you're curious and want to learn more, I'd love you to join our private Facebook group or our WhatsApp group, where families share tips, stories and real progress updates. You can ask questions and support each other. For more information on any of our products, you can go to the website www.focusbyrhonax.com. So as a mum who's walked this road, I know what it's like to feel helpless. But I also know the power of small, natural steps that lead to big changes. This focus range was built from love, experience and hope. And I'm so proud to share it with families who need a little bit of that same light. So look, I can't guarantee exactly how it's going to work for you, but all I can guarantee that it's worth trying. And the families who did thank me every single day. Please remember, having kids who have additional needs, and I should know, it's hard. We juggle appointments, battling for school places and therapies, as well as running our day-to-day lives. It's tough. So don't forget about you. CBD oil can help you cope with the stress of parenting and anxiety of your child's anxiety, never knowing when the next meltdown for absolutely no reason is going to kick in. Keeping on top of everything and trying to have a life at the same time. I actually really don't know how other parents get through their life without it. Thank you for being here, and thank yourself for taking the first step in the journey.